Good morning, class. Today we are exploring the hip joint, a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. It is the ultimate compromise between high mobility and heavy load-bearing stability. Let's break down its mechanics into three core areas: joint architecture, force distribution, and muscular levers. 1. Structural architecture and stability. The hip is a classic multi-axial ball and socket joint. Unlike the shoulder, which sacrifices stability for range of motion, the hip prioritizes security. Deep socket, the acetabulum deeply grasps the femoral head. The labrum, this fibrocartilage ring deepens the socket by 21%, dramatically increasing hydrostatic pressure and suction. Ligamentous screw home, the iliofemoral, pubofemoral, and ischiofemoral ligaments are arranged spirally. When you stand in hip extension, these ligaments twist tight. This mechanically locks the femoral head into the acetabulum, allowing passive, energy-efficient standing. 2. Load-bearing and force distribution. The hip bears immense loads. During quiet standing, the joint supports the weight of the head, arms, and trunk. Static stance. Body weight splits equally, meaning each hip bears about 1/3 of total body weight. Dynamic stance. During single-leg stance, like walking, the load spikes drastically. The hip experiences forces up to 3 times body weight during gait, and up to 5 to 6 times body weight during running or tripping. Trabecular systems. To handle these stresses, the internal bone structure of the femur aligns precisely along lines of stress. We see distinct medial and lateral trabecular networks that act as internal structural pillars to prevent fractures under tension and compression. 3. The abductor mechanism and clinical relevance. Let's talk about the standard lever system of the hip. When you stand on one leg, your pelvis wants to drop on the unsupported side due to gravity. The lever, the gluteus medius and minimus, must generate a massive counter force to keep the pelvis level. Because the mechanical advantage, lever arm, of the muscles is short compared to the body weight lever arm, the abductors must pull with a force twice that of body weight. Clinical correlation. If these abductors are weak, or if the hip is painful, you will observe a Trendelenburg sign, the pelvis drops on the swinging limb side. To compensate, a patient might lean their torso toward the painful, stance phase hip. This is a compensated Trendelenburg gait, which effectively shortens the body weight lever arm and reduces the internal joint reaction force. As physiotherapists, you must remember, every millimeter of structural change in the hip alters these lever arms. Whether you are treating osteoarthritic wear, a labral tear, or a gluteal tendinopathy, your goal is always to restore mechanical equilibrium. Thank you. See you in the next complex.